Welcome to the fourth and final video in our Bystander Intervention series. I'm Caitlin Henriksen, Health Educator for Sexual Violence Prevention here at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. If you haven't had a chance to check out our first three videos, you can find them either on the Healthy Choices Task Force Facebook page or on the Wellness Center YouTube page. So today we're going to get into the heart of bystander intervention, and that's how to actually intervene. So last time we talked about some barriers to intervening. And today I want to talk about how to overcome those barriers and some actual strategies for intervening in these situations. To keep it simple, we'll group these strategies under what we'll call the 3 Ds: direct, delegate, and distract. Direct intervention is probably what most people think about when we think about intervening. This just means that we directly address the situation, and it could be done by directly addressing the person doing the harm or directly addressing the person being harmed. So for example, this might look like approaching someone who made a sexist joke and saying, "That's not funny." Or it could be approaching the person being harmed and just asking, "Are you okay? Do you need some help?" When it comes to direct intervention, there's a few things that we want to take into account. First and foremost, always think about your personal safety. Do not directly intervene if it's going to put you at risk. Second, consider your relationship with the people involved. Direct intervention is often easier if you're familiar with one, both, or all the people involved in a situation. Third, consider yourself. Some people are just not confrontational, and that's okay. That's why there's other ways to intervene. Also consider your environment. Are there other people around who might be better equipped to handle the situation? So this brings us to our second D, delegate. Delegate means that you're going to alert someone else to the problem so that they can address it, or so that you could address it together. Who you delegate to is going to depend on the situation. It could be an RA, a friend, a group of friends, a party host, faculty or staff member, an employee wherever you are. Importantly, if safety is a factor, we want you to delegate to the police. Call 911. University police if you're on campus, and if you're off campus, whatever city or county jurisdiction you're in. So as an example, say you're at a party and you notice someone who you don't know, but they seem to be pretty drunk. And then you notice someone else who you also don't know, who keeps getting them more and more drinks. You're starting to feel pretty uncomfortable with the whole situation and think that it could get bad fast. Now, you could directly intervene if that's something you feel comfortable with, but since you don't know either person involved, it might be a good idea to delegate on this one. So you could delegate to the party host. Maybe they know one or both of the people and could check in on the situation. Or maybe you know that the person who seems to be drunk came with a group of friends, and you could delegate to that group to check in on them. The last D is distract. And the goal here is just to redirect the attention of the person doing the harm. So this could be as simple as approaching them and saying, "Hey, I think so-and-so was looking for you in the other room," or asking where the bathroom is. The idea is just to interrupt the situation and give the person being harmed an opportunity to get away from the situation. Now, these approaches are not mutually exclusive, and there is no one-size-fits-all. Maybe you want to distract in the moment, and when the person being harmed is out of the situation, you want to directly check in and see how they're doing. That's a great response. Every response is going to be different and tailored to the specific situation. Regardless of how you decide to intervene, there's a few important things to keep in mind. First, remain calm. This can be hard to do when our adrenaline is going, but remember you're trying to de-escalate a situation and not just escalate it in a different way. Second, gather the information you need to safely intervene. This may take a couple seconds, or it could take a few minutes. Third, provide support to the person being harmed. Fourth, know basic resources. I'll put some in the description of this video. Fifth, intervene as early as possible. And finally, make safe choices. Thank you so much for joining me during this series. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video or reach out to me or Healthy Choices Task Force via email.